Out of nowhere, your 5-year-old Nvidia Shield has received its first update in over 2 years. And this isn't a simple patch. This brings it all the way up to Shield Experience 9.2, which has been officially released for your device. And today we're going to go over all the bug fixes and all the major upgrades that might just make the time with your Shield a little bit better. I make weekly videos helping people like you save money on streaming services and learning how to optimize their device. If you enjoy this kind of content, hit the subscribe button right down below. So before we go over what is new in upgrade 9.2, let me show you how to actually update it. What you're going to want to do is go on your Shield. If you don't have auto upgrades on, you might have to do this manually. Head over to settings and then scroll down until you find device preferences. From here, click on that about section and scroll all the way down. From here, click on that about section and right at the top, you are going to see system upgrade. Now it does take them time to roll it out. So when you click check for upgrade, you should be all the way up to 9.1.1. But you can see for me, it's not giving me the 9.2 option yet. They usually do this based on your location, and over time, all of them will receive the upgrade. I expect within the next few weeks. So if you don't have it yet, check back in a few days. Let's go over what's new. So I got all the patch notes right here, and we're going to go through them one by one and talk about the most important ones and give a little bit of background information to see if you'd actually utilize it. But this first one is Aurora 3D. Aurora, whatever. It's basically like a revolutionary audio that wraps around you. It's like a more 3D audio experience. The only issue with this is, okay, super cool. When we go down here, and I found an article that talks about it, you need a Aurora 3D compatible decoder. Those hover around $1,000. So although this is cool, if you don't already have this expensive piece of equipment, you're probably not going to utilize this one. So cool update, I guess, but one of the other notable upgrades is this USB DAC match audio content resolution. So if you're using a USB DAC, which is essentially a better way to improve your listening experience through headphones, I have one pulled up right here. It would basically plug into your Shield and then further into your headphones after, and it's going to deliver a better audio and dialogue experience. They now have content resolution matching for it. So again, something if you already have and you use it in your everyday life, you can now connect it and get a better experience with it. So this is one that was bugging a lot of people. It was a flag for HDMI 1.4 when you factory reset, and it would just continuously be there. But we now know that they have fixed this. And you can now clear this HDMI 1.4 flag via the factory reset. But they have noted a small issue with this upgrade, a known issue. The Shield TV will automatically remove you from Google Home integration after your Shield 9.2 installation. But you can visit support and reconfigure it, so it does look like there's already a temporary fix for this. Other small enhancements include the match frame rate beta enhancements, which they seem to have improved. So this last one here doesn't really have, I think, a lot of effect on you. It's a security enhancement on 4K DRM playback. And DRM is essentially just digital rights management. So if you've ever tried to like screen record something on an Nvidia Shield through like an HDMI interface, sometimes you'll get the DRM notice. So I think this basically just blocks more people being able to like record content and stuff. It's not really an update I think anybody here really benefits from, but something to keep in mind. Now they've also listed a bunch of featured GeForce Now games. These are typically games that are free, I believe, for a period of time. And they do have some good ones here. They have Dragon Age Veilguard, I really liked, worth playing. I love the Dragon Age series. And lastly, Black Myth Wukong was a banger game. My game of the year for 2024. I know it didn't win, but just a really great overall fighter style game. And lastly, there's a bunch of resolved bugs for your Nvidia Shield. I'm not going to go over a lot of these just because they're very small and they probably don't affect the majority of you. But I'll leave it up on screen here. If you guys want to pause the video right now, go ahead and you can take a look and read through them. Otherwise, just wait for the update to 9.2. Now, if you're somebody that is streaming on Kodi or any other third-party app, and you're not doing it privately by connecting a VPN, it just straight up isn't a smart thing to do, We already now have tons of examples of IP addresses being leaked to police and people really being affected by just straight up using these third-party apps without proper protection. You know, it's kind of like, you know, when you get in bed, you want to use the right protection. That way you don't get in some trouble you don't want to. And that's why IP Vanish is like that protection for your internet privacy. So if you click on the link down below, you guys are going to get 30 days free with this offer. 83% off, $2 a month, literally cheaper than a cup of coffee. And like I said, 30 days free with either of these 2-year or yearly plans. So worth checking out, and it supports the channel as well. So if you guys want to do both, I appreciate it. You get a great subscription out of it. Thank you guys for watching the video. See you in the next one.